Today's the 7th of January, it's 2024, and we're in Palmanova again because Anita's got another appointment. Hair today, gone tomorrow. Anyway, we're on our way, so see you in a bit. And it's just 11 o'clock, and Anita's appointment is at 11 o'clock, so hopefully it won't be too late. It is an absolutely beautiful sunny day today. There's a bit of a breeze, and that breeze is cool, but the sun's shining and it is very, very bright. And it says on the thermometer up there, it already says 21 degrees. I don't believe it for a minute, mind. I think it's a bit cooler than that. But the temperatures could get up, approaching that a bit later on. It's a lad's lunch tomorrow, and unfortunately I'm missing it. But they come into this restaurant, which we have been to, and it's the Indian restaurant here, Taste of India. We had a really enjoyable meal, so it's one place we will be going back to, and I will make a video of that. Some things to drop off again. Charity shop.
Good morning. Nice to see you. See you. Bye. And you. Right, see you later.
Right, have a lovely time.
I'll let you know when I've finished. Bye.
So she says I've got an hour and a half. See how it goes. Well, Christmas is over now. Officially that is, because yesterday was like the last day here in Spain. Things should be back to normal on the 7th. Schools go back and businesses start up again, but we're taking a break over the Christmas holiday, so all should be as normal as it can be. This is the Piazzetta, which is where all the work is going on. You see some big changes there, I think, the amount of construction work, skips, all of so interesting to see what comes of that over the coming weeks. On Saturday, the Kings were in Palmanova. We went to Palma and we saw them when they arrived there, but all of the barricades here, these are all to do with the King's Parade, which is all done, finished now. And throughout the month of December, even going back to November, I think, there's been lots of things going on in Calvia. And there's been these posters been in the newspapers and posted around the area, Calvia, showing what's been going on. There's been lots happening. So it's now January the 7th. People aren't there on the beach, and I can't blame them because it's just so warm and sunny. I wasn't sure whether to put a gilet on or anything, and still thinking about it because it just feels so mild. There's David sitting on his bench.
Hi, Steve.
Hi, how are you doing? All right?
Lovely day.
Enjoying the sunshine?
Lovely, lovely.
It is, isn't it? Fantastic.
Well, he goes like this. The ball, he goes like this.
So the beach is almost deserted. It's like the one little family group sitting down there, and then all of this deserted. There's the Fergus. There's a couple sitting outside, enjoying the sunshine. I do find it strange that the Azure Beach Club here closed quite a while ago now, and has been closed over Christmas. It's in a position where people are wandering by all the time. They stop off for a coffee, for a beer, maybe for a tapa. Curious. I'm sure they could have made that pay. They would have needed a lot of stuff. Just chosen to keep it closed. And as I've said many times before, most of the places on that side will be closed now until April, probably, with a few exceptions, of course. Old Chiringo is staying open, and I think we spoke to the owner there, and I'm pretty sure he said they were going to be staying open all through. And as one of the few places that is open, it's got a sort of a captive audience. We knew that La Colmena was going to be closing, the beehive. They've always had scheduled for this winter the refurbishment, which is, I guess, in full progress behind the wood that's covering the windows and doors. Hope to see some great things there, and we'll be back enjoying the spectacular view in Palmanova. It looks quite calm on the sea. Just a few little waves. Well, 2025 is a bit of a milestone for Anita and I. It marks our 40th year of living on the island. 40 years in Mallorca. Definitely a milestone. Looking back 40 years ago, it was probably this time of the year we were just investigating leaving England and going to live and work somewhere else. It must have been a very cold winter, I seem to remember, and we just made that decision. It's time to up and do something else. So at that time there was a newspaper, there still is, called the Times Educational Supplement, and we just looked for jobs abroad, really, anywhere. Sent off our CVs, and at that time we got a little baby, just a few months old, and I think friends and family thought we were mad. Anyway, we sent them all off and just waited for replies, really. And Anita got a phone call from the principal of the school where we went to, which was Baleares International School, and she said I wasn't there, so she phoned back later and spoke to me and asked me if I wanted the job, pretty much over the phone. I did actually come to visit the school, so the applications must have gone off at about this time, but nothing much happened until Easter, and it was May when I flew over to Mallorca to see the school and give Anita the news that we were going to emigrate and to live in Spain. What an adventure it's been. It's had its ups and downs. I never say it's been perfect, but I don't think either of us would have done it any other way, really. We've certainly never regretted coming to live in Mallorca. More people on this beach, but not many. There's actually a few volleyball players. Getting a bit breezy. So there's a bit of work going on at McDonald's. Evidence of what the weather's like. There's 3 of the girls playing volleyball down there in their bikinis. So, the moment we're across the road at the pharmacy. It says it's 14 minutes past 11 and 16 degrees. I think that's probably about right, what I would believe. I think the 21 was it. I think the thermometer had been in the sunshine. It gives you that false impression. The sun temperature's do indeed feel like 21 degrees. If you can get out of the breeze and into the sun, it feels plenty warm enough to be sunbathing.
Hello.
If that's your thing, of course. So I wonder what 2025 is to bring. We've got no major plans for trips, holidays, so all of that is still in the thinking process. And well, we've got one short trip. I've got a short trip coming up very soon, and Anita a slightly longer trip. More about that in another video. But we haven't got big plans for the summer yet, which I guess we should start putting into place. January is usually the month many other people start to think about their trips. As for Mallorca, Baleares, if you listen to the newspapers, read the newspapers, they seem to be thinking that this year, 2025, will be equally as good as 2024 in terms of booking, even though the price is high, and even though there's been that anti-tourist demonstrations. They don't seem to be putting a lot of tourists off. That's El Chiringo. That's the same as the other Chiringo across the road further back. It's the same people that own it. They're open on the beach there. Perfect place to sit, let your children play on the sand. You can watch them safely having a coffee or a beer. Got a few children in the park, which maybe they're younger than school age. Schools are back here. And we've got the truck there. That one's actually it's about a foot off the ground. It's suspended, and that's been taking down lights, Christmas decorations. So that's the procedure now around Palmanova and well, everywhere else, I guess.
Det är så att det här att slåss för att det blir på plan.
A few young children on the beach here. Might be people still on holiday. Don't know. It's the Zell Besso Beach Rafa Nadal Hotel in conjunction with the Melia Group. So the beach bar that's open back there is called Il Chiringo, and this in front is El Chiringuito, which just means it's a beach bar by Kazan, Palmanova. And looks as though it's going to be there for next season. did have an awful lot of tables and chairs set out in front of it, which took up a big chunk of the beach. And last year, the not Palma, the Calvia Council really were late in getting the parasols and the beach beds out, and that particular chiringuito was late appearing. Everything was very late. Their excuse was that there was a political change of power. Well, we'll see if they get their act together for this season. They won't have the excuse of a political change of power. Big long string of buoys out there, and that indicates the swimming area. So the yellow buoys that go out to the green and then across all the way pretty much to the other side, that's the swimming area, so the boats have to keep out of there. This is the Baleares Santa Lucia. And Shauna and Claire coming there in the summer. Shauna's already getting excited about that. Just looking over this beach. It's actually a little bit calmer, I think, than the first one we came to. There's that little breeze though. The workers are in at the Santa Lucia Hotel. Just seen some there. So trying to keep the place looking good, even over the winter time. And then they're going to be doing their refurbishments as necessary. And there appeared to be some building work, which I'll just have a look, see what, if anything's going on. The terrace all completely mothballed for the winter time. It's the owl sitting up there. It's not a real one. Maybe it has the effect of scaring off some birds. This is the San Matias beach. Ooh, it's getting warm now. So when I talked about building materials at the Santa Lucia, this is where it's all piled up. Still no clear evidence of what's going on the outside, so maybe it's just some work that's going on the inside. See, bit of a skip up there. Somewhere else where the work is going on is here at the barbecue restaurant. Doesn't look as though there's much happened since I was last here. Maybe they've got that on hold for the moment. So there's the Baleares Nova apartments in Palmanova and the San Matias. Hear the wind rustling in the trees. The palm trees are really blowing up there. There was actually on the weather forecast a threat of a thunderstorm, and we did have a little bit of rain yesterday, so I didn't actually go, well, neither of us actually went out. Anita was going to go for a little walk around the village, but she looked outside the door and saw that it was raining, so she came back in. So overnight there was a little bit of rain, but no sign of the thunderstorms that were threatened. Other than the breeze, it's absolutely beautiful today. One interesting headline I read in the newspapers today was about mass tourism, the fact that they've been protesting during last summer. And one of the biggest complaints, and it's certainly not pleasant, is the delays on the roads. You can get stuck in Palma and the cars just don't move. And all through last summer, that was one of the really big complaints of these people who've been protesting, is that it's just the tourists are causing too many delays on the road, and it's just not become a very pleasant place to live. And well, I suppose it's easy to blame the tourists, but actually when it came down to the analysis, 81% of the vehicles that were on the roads during that time, 81% were in fact residents. So not tourists at all. So tourists obviously make a slight contribution, but it is a very slight contribution to the number of vehicles on the road. One thing, of course, that we do have, because there's a vast increase in population, is that they all need to be serviced. So there'll be a lot more deliveries going on. So you'll see a lot more white van type vehicles out on the road in the summer, delivering things to businesses. I'm guessing that's part of it. It's the olive tree. It's looking okay. Origin's been open over Christmas, and they've got their pods up there where people can go and dine. We've never done that, but it does look like a good idea. I think today it would feel very much like a greenhouse, though. You'd feel be cooking, but in the evening, good idea that is. Just looking at the Comodoro Playa Hotel. That's having a big makeover. It's got scaffolding from ground to the right, almost to the top, and sheeting in front of it. So they're obviously doing some work there, which is requiring the scaffolding and the sheeting. So probably a little bit of a paint over, but before they do the paint, they've got to remove any loose bits, and I guess that's the reason for the chips not falling down below, so the netting's needed. So it's going to be looking very good for the new season, which it looks as though it's going to be starting around April time. On the boardwalk here, a bit bouncy as you walk along. Looks like fun. Scotsman. And they have a no smoking policy or vaping, so I like it. They put a chain across here. That's only loosely across, so I guess I could walk around there, but I'll stick this side, walk all the way to the end. This is the old Hawaii swimming pool, and that's the old Hawaii hotel. It's now a Leonardo. This would be the, I suppose, the final beach of, if you can call it that, of Palmanova. This is actually Terranova up here. And there's inflatable. It doesn't look as though it's looking very good. A lot of the boats here, they're just left here all year round, and a few of them people actually live on, so people's homes. It's a bit rougher here. Just catching the wind. I think where we've been, it's been somewhat secluded, and just looking at the mast of the yacht over there, the direction of which the flag's flying, the wind is actually coming from the land. So as we've been walking along, we've been sheltered by the land behind us. And you can see by the way the boats are pointing, they're pointing towards the land, so they're being blown to face land. And I can see another cruise ship in, and there's a car ferry going out. I'm going to make my way back, but we'll have a look at the boats before we go. I'm going to edge my way back. This is a fountain fun thing for the children in the summer. I don't think it'd be a lot of fun now. But, all the water comes squirting out of various orifices. Steps that take you up to the Leonardo. One thing you can see nicely is like the chicken wire type stuff that's actually stapled to the rock face there. It just keeps any rocks from falling down onto the steps or onto the promenade, and helps give something for the greenery to climb up. That's used a lot in different parts. It's not used here, look in front, but just wonder what's holding those trees in place. They're terribly rooted trees, these, and in other parts of the island you often see them falling down. It's sort of a clay soil actually, so you've got rocks with clay around it, so maybe the roots can actually get in between that. I'm just going to go up these steps and then walk down. I don't normally go up these steps. I'll catch up with you when I get to the top. Well, made it up to the top, and just seeing the guys down there. They've actually got air tanks. Looks as though they're going to do a little bit of scuba diving just across the road. the Hotel Tobago, which I think's open by the looks of things. It's all nicely lit up inside. From this side it doesn't look very open at all. Just the reception area looked to be open. Unless they're using certain parts of it. It's the Comodoro in front where you saw all the scaffolding. And then down towards the beach. So just in Palmanova now. Hotel looks completely closed on this side. Just the reception area looked very open. That's curious. And the road there leads us to the top of the Magaluf strip. I'm going to go down this way. You can see the chute there for work. There must be quite a bit of work going on. And it's only January, so they've got a few months to get that all sorted out. Couple of signs there. Prince Harry Aviator open from 11 till 6 every day. And then next to that, of course, we've got Prince William, which is one of the very few places that is open in this area. And the EastEnders across the road. I'm just going to walk around this little block here. You can still rent a met bed. I'm heading towards Magaluf, but that's not where I'm going. Magaluf will have to wait a week or two. Just right in front, across the road, is the Senses Rossa del Mar. pub here is Pappy's. Jim, I've made it. Pappy's just for you. Well, not really, for everybody. There it is, all closed up. The road leading away from me here, it is to Casa Bonaire, and it'll take you up to the Zafira Hotel that's up there, Casa Bonaire and various other places. But that's Pappy's for you. And now I'm heading back away from Magaluf, that's behind me, heading towards Palmanova, with Terranova up to my right. Paper shop's open. There's Terranova up there. I'm going back towards Palmanova now. See how Anita's getting on. It's just a hair day today. She was going to have her nails done. Those done only a few days ago. There didn't seem to be any point. San Matias. Across the road there you've got Restaurante Florida. People often ask, where do you go for a good value meal? That one could well be high on the list, and it's open. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, all great value, great tasting food. Butterfly just flown past. January. It's a park. Children, nicely kept. Just mentioned Florida. There's Pablo Family Foods, same family, similar food. They're not open at the moment though. Looks like we've got a bit of wind damage there. The Viceroy that's been empty and now for sale. But I wanted to see, so I haven't taken it over, I think. And we're just around the other side of the San Matias Beach Hotel, which does have a webcam right up at the top down there looking on the beach. So if you can locate that, you can just have a look at the beach and see what it looks like. There's a supermarket across the road. Now I'm exposed to the wind. It's a bit breezy. It's not cold. It's the hotel entrance. It's the Baleares Nova apartments, Palmanova. I think I'll go down this way because we're going to be a little bit more sheltered. The Sol Melia hotels down there, Palmanova 1, Palmanova 2. It does get a bit confusing when people refer to the Palmanova Hotel or Hotel Palmanova, and there are several of them, just with very slightly different names. Feel the breeze though. Christie's bar, usually closed. If he's taking a break, good for him, because he's one that's done a great job over the last few years staying open. I think he might well be open later on, you never know. It's the Santa Lucia again in front. The ice cream lady taking a well-earned holiday. She does a great job during the summer months. Always has a smile on her face.
Joder, tío, que es que me voy al trabajo y estoy pensando que me vaya mal ahora.
Three brothers still hard at it, doing some work on the place. That's good. Again, I'm walking into the breeze. And now the ever closed Diana's. Monroe's in front. Jim's Karaoke Bar, I think. And Gelatius. I think they may be opening up maybe later on or sometime. It's a bit closed now, but all the seats are outside. And Taylor's, of course. Tandoori night. And the Zell on this side. We did have a new Indian restaurant that appeared a little bit late on the scene. It's not been open very long. Rajasthan. And now it's got a for sale sign on it. Very curious. Not really given it a proper season's chance of success. Banana Joe's. That's the Bermuda's Hotel, Tent Hotel over there. And Castaways. Where you can get yourself a drink or a bite to eat as well. I guess this is the sad sight that Christmas is over and the Christmas decorations are coming down. I must say that yesterday our Christmas decorations came down in record time. It really did come down very quickly. It did very well, I think. And sadly the tree's gone. It was a really good tree, lasted as well. And very few leaves dropped. There's another El Chiringo across the road. That one advertises itself as being Arroceria Vinoteca. And it's open. Arroceria means it's a rice place like a paella. Still a few people on the beach there. It's now 12 o'clock exactly. Still 16 degrees according to the thermometer across the road. Hello.
Jag tror vi har varit med 6.
Couple I've just spoken to there, they come every winter and enjoy the blue skies and the warm temperatures. Looks like the girls are still playing volleyball. They must have some energy. Beautiful. Beautiful blues on the sea there. Tropico. Just looking at my battery state, I think I need to change battery soon. To McDonald's again. Oh, here's Julia walking the dogs. 2 dogs today. You're all dressed up for winter. I'm sweating. Always nice to say hello to Julia. There's the Nova Etapa. I did think about going for some tapas today, but I'm not sure where's open. I'll have to have a look on the street going up from the heart to the roundabout and see if we can find somewhere along there, I think.
Nice one.
This big concrete block here will be a remnant of the Three Kings Parade, so stop cars driving onto the pavement. We do have these steel bollards along here which will prevent things getting on easily. And they did put metal barriers up. Well, time to change battery. Sit on the bench and we'll be done. Well, there we go, battery done. And we're ready to go again. See Rose. Well, I feel as though I might have my steps in today. And it's only just midday, so that's not bad. Anita wants to go off to Portopee later on. That's the shopping centre, just as you enter Palma. You think all of the fiestas are over now, that Christmas is done, New Year's done, Three Kings are done, that's it. Not in Mallorca, not in Spain even. They'll be starting up again very, very soon. In fact, today's the 7th, 17th is San Antonio, and there'll be all over the island, there'll be different things going on for San Antonio, including the blessing of the animals, which is one of the things that happens at each of the local churches. People take pets along to be blessed. You might even find some farm animals going along as well. But the celebration for that actually goes on a few days either side, and is much bigger in certain villages than in others. But where we live, which is just in Palma, they do have the San Antonio 17th, but the big fiesta there is the San Sebastian, which is the 20th. And so on the days leading up to the 20th, and maybe even 1 or 2 days after that, there will be big celebrations going on. And on the eve, which is the 19th, there'll be big parties in all the big squares in the city. And it's really a busy, fun time. Just point out this plaque. Well, you can see that's to Bill and Vicky Brown. They were long-time residents here in Palmanova from 1970 to 2008, and well, both friends of ours, and well, often in our memories. Hello, how are you?
Good, and you?
Good. Enjoying the weather? It is incredible. There's a few more people actually out on the beach and enjoying this glorious weather and flying a kite. That'll keep you fit.
¿De dónde le llama? Digo, sí, dice, ¿y usted dónde llamó? Digo, al Ayuntamiento de Palma, al Ayuntamiento de Palma del Río.
Right, I'm going to go up this way just to see how Anita's getting on. See how much time I've got left. You never know, do you? Just to point out, there is a blue line on the floor here, which is for parking, and normally that means you have to pay to park, but in this particular area, and only in this area, Calvia, it's free during the winter months, so you don't have to pay. In Palma you do, so don't try it in Palma, and elsewhere on the island, I don't know. Over here. this is going to be at least another half an hour, I think. So I'm going to make my way across the road and just have a look, see what's going on. See if I can spot anywhere any tapas. Grandson's favourite is sushi. Actually, Mallorca is somewhere we'd like to go, but I think they're closed now. It opens at 1 o'clock, it says, so maybe they do open later on. Menuda. Sure they do. You go in there as well. And then up there you've got Hooties and Tony's. 17 degrees it's 17 degrees it says at the thermometer at the pharmacy. I'm just going to have a look to see if the bookshop's open. Yeah. It used to be called the San Francisco bar here, and it's one of the first places we came to in Palmanova.
What else can you do?
Voilà. This is the bookshop. It's a bit more than a bookshop, and they've got greetings cards. It's a meeting centre, and they've got lots of paintings by the looks of things. It's new, even a mountain bike for sale. Just going back down to the road now. If you need a book though, while you're on holiday, do go to the Lion shop. The Lion shop just down here has books, but there they've got a much greater selection. And you're making a donation to the charity, so it's a win-win situation because they're at bargain price. You're only going to be paying €1 or €2, so it's always good. Which is close, I don't think we're going there. Tony, this is one which we do come to. Coffee, sometimes a little snack. Printing shop, get things printed onto your shirts, onto t-shirts. It's one of the things I used to do. Well, Anita's finished, had her hair done. All looking very pretty. Ready for our little trip. Well, we're going to off and find somewhere for lunch now, so thanks very much for watching, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.